On a cold January day in 1946, Ellen Ionesco, a 29-year-old housewife and mother, arrived at the Washington, D.C. office of Dr. Walter J. Freeman. With her was her 6-year-old daughter, Angeline.
My mother always acted a little sort of aloof. And you just accept it. That's Mommy. Mommy's that way. But it got more and more. And the time came when she was so depressed, she would stay in bed for literally days. I remember her pointing up to the ceiling and saying, "Do you see those wires? That's what they torture me with." Then she started getting more violent and aggressive. And one day, she tried to smother me. And finally, we took her to see Dr. Freeman.
Examined Ellen I. this morning. She has suicidal ideas. She became more and more noisy, shouting, "I'm so tired, I'm so tired." I decided she was quite inaccessible and would require immediate treatment.
When we went into his office, the whole wall was like windows and sunlight streaming in. It was bright and cheerful. And Dr. Freeman came out, and he looked kindly and gentle, very, very gentle. And I felt, we're going to be okay.
Freeman escorted Ellen to a back room and shut the door.
I had no idea what was going on behind that door. But she changed so radically, for the better, once he had seen her. She never mentioned suicide again.
Ellen Ionesco was the first patient to undergo a procedure Dr. Freeman had perfected only weeks before. He called it transorbital lobotomy.
In a transorbital lobotomy, Freeman would first have the patient rendered unconscious through the use of the electroconvulsive shock machine.
Just before he threw the switch, we all had a laying on of hands and then went for a little ride.
Usually 3 successive convulsions are necessary, but in old people a single one may be sufficient, while in a sturdy young person 4 or even 6 convulsions may be administered without danger.
The patient would then enter unconsciousness for a relatively brief period, but several minutes.
Now that the convulsion has subsided, the nurse holds a towel over the nose and mouth of the patient.
Freeman would peel back each eyelid, insert his ice pick, and with a hammer, tap through the brain, wiggle it about, sever the frontal lobes, withdraw it. And when the patient came to, he or she would be given dark glasses to hide the black eyes they'd been given.
I felt like he had given me a tremendous gift to give my mother back to me. He gave you hope. Everything will be better, and it was.